Hey guys, Dan Cenidoza here with Baltimore Kettlebell Club. I wanted to shoot a quick video on how to strengthen your grip. Grip is very important in strength training and in life in general. And keep in mind, you are only as strong as your weakest link. For a lot of people, that comes down to the hands. Okay, so when you first start grip training, it's helpful, not necessary, but it's helpful to get a baseline. And you can do that with a hand dynamometer. Now this one actually is called baseline, all right? And this is one of the standard ones that are used in a lot of rehab settings. There's been a lot of research protocols that have been done that utilize this very dynamometer. So with that, there are a few standards on how to use this. First of all, it's often set on the second most narrow grip. You can adjust this grip to wider or more narrow. This is the standard setting. So on the second most narrow. When you squeeze this, you want to hold your arm at about 90 degrees and have the dynamometer upright. Okay, when you're training, you can do all kinds of crazy stuff. You can put your body into it and things like that, turn your hand. But when you're doing a test, it's helpful to have some kind of standardization, and with that, that's going to be the arm at about 90 degrees with the dynamometer held up. Okay, it's good to take 3 squeezes on each side, get the average, and that starts your baseline. So from there, you can retest every, 6, 12 weeks, and see how you're progressing. So, leading right from the dynamometer into the first recommended mode of training your grip, and that's going to be hand grippers. All right, now this is the Captains of Crush gripper. These are the, I would say, gold standard in hand torsion spring hand grippers. And they've got a bunch of different ones now, different varieties. The regular Captains of Crush are, they have different weights that originally started from like a trainer, which was 100 pounds, to the 1, 2, 3, and 4, which if you could close the number 3 or the number 4, they would certify you and publish you in their magazine and stuff. I did close the number 3 back in 2003, I believe. Can still do it today, though I don't always train with it. But anyway, the Captains of Crush grippers, they, like I said, they've come out with other ones, and I think there's half sizes now, and there's ones that are even a little bit below the trainer. So if you have, if you're a smaller or, weaker person, younger, you need to start with something lighter than 100 pounds. That's all good. They go down to like, I think 20 or 40. But at that point, you might as well just get one of the ones from the sporting goods stores, the plastic handles. Anyway, having said that, this is a number 1 here. You can tell because it says number 1 on the bottom there. I don't know if you can see that or not, but this one's about 140 pounds to close. Now, how you position this in your hand is important, okay? The way I like to do it is that crease in the palm. I will put the palm side handle on that crease, all right? If it's down too low on your hand, your fingers are gonna get in the way of the crush. So you have it up a little higher on your hand. You also wanna have your hand down low, all right? If you're up here, choking up on the gripper, you're not gonna get good leverage. So you wanna bring your hand down a little lower. You can set the gripper, which means kind of use your other hand to help close it, get it into a good position, and then you crush, all right? Like any other kind of training, you wanna, once you can do 10 to 12 reps, it's probably time to start working on the next heavier gripper. Again, this one is 140 pounds or so. I was able to close this out of the package, so immediately I ordered a number 2. That took me a couple weeks, and then it was a full year before I was able to close the number 3 gripper. So give yourself some time with these grippers. There is a skill There is learning how to set it properly in the hand. Definitely use chalk, that's gonna help. And maybe in another video, I will cover grip for specific modes of training, like techniques that involve over crushing and more specific programs in grippers. But for now, first thing in strengthening your grip is to get yourself some hand grippers. All right, captainsofcrush.com. I'm sorry, ironmind.com, Captains of Crush grippers. All right, so the second thing in strengthening your grip that I would recommend is fat bars. Take you over here. So a couple of my fat handled barbells. This is a 2-inch bar and a 3-inch bar. These are solid steel. I had these custom made with knurling. You don't need to do all of that. In fact, the knurling helps assist grip, and it might actually be better to not have the knurling, and then you got to squeeze tighter. But anyway, these are, again, they're solid steel bars. This is a 7-foot bar, 2-inch in diameter, weighs 75 pounds empty, 3-inch bar, 5 foot long, and this one is 85 pounds empty. It's a mammoth of a bar and might not be where you want to start. There are also much cheaper options to start with. You may be familiar with the fat grips here. These will slide right over your barbell, giving you a 2-inch grip. So this is one way to do it. You could also get a one-hand deadlift handle. This is a Rolling Thunder. This one actually revolves, rotates, a rotating handle. So that also increases the difficulty. But there are plenty of fat handle, grips that are made. So you don't have to go out and buy yourself an axle or a fat bar. You could get just a deadlift handle, or like I said, those fat grips. But the fat handle dumbbell is going to it's going to help increase the thumb strength as well as the finger strength. It's a good overall strength builder. You can just start doing all of your exercises with it, really. Your deadlifts, your pulling exercises in particular, your deadlifts, your clean pulls, your rows, chin-ups, things like that. Anything that you can do to increase the diameter of your bar is going to help your grip. All right, your open hand strength, your finger strength, and your thumb too. All right, the third thing that you can do to strengthen your grip is going to be the use of block weights or pinch gripping. All right, over here you will see I've got some blobs. These are half of York dumbbells, also called blobs. They are just block weights. They're used for pinch gripping. Okay, lift them like this. That's going to develop your thumb strength. Your thumb is the other half of your grip. Very important. Those are pretty hard to find, and a much simpler way to train your pinch grip is through the use of plates. Pinching plates smooth side out. So if we just take some of these weight plates here, let's take 310s. Let me get this set here. And what you would do is simply pinch them together, smooth side out. Okay, 3 plates is probably a good place to start. If you can get to 5 10s, that's going to be that's considered a pretty good feat of strength there. Okay. You could also use 225s. If you could do 2 45s, That is considered an outstanding feat of grip strength. Not many people can do that. But there you have it. You've got your hand grippers. It's the number one thing that you should do to strengthen your grip. Second thing is going to be your fat bar. 2-inch, 3-inch, anything larger than a 1-inch handle is going to help strengthen that grip. And then finally, plate pinching or the use of block weights. Oh, just remembered I actually have another barbell over here, referred to as a Saxon bar. It's basically the diameter of a 2x4, or no, not the diameter, the size of a 2x4. So there you have it. There's 3 ways to strengthen your grip. Don't forget to get a before and after with a baseline dynamometer. And if you have any questions, post them in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and thanks for watching.